case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, apartment. Good morning, doorway. Good morning, wall. Good morning, ceiling. Good morning, floor. Ready to start the day.
You're listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is the Morning App. I don't really know what's going on here, but okay.
Oh, we were just like dancing for the camera and stuff.
Justin was stirring the pot.
Dancing for the camera. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this morning we have Justin, Kiera, Scott, and myself. Yeah. How are you guys doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I woke up like relatively early this morning, so I had plenty of time. I had enough time to make myself a cup of tea.
Oh.
Which never happens, because usually I wake up at like 7:50, and I get here at 8 o'clock.
That is fine dining. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, proud of myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been, like, feeling like crap the past couple of days. I just really haven't seen the sunlight, so I'm just like...
Yeah, it's been kind of depressing.
Yeah, I just noticed one thing about Boone. When it finally does rain, like, it rains for, like, multiple days, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Remember, like, when we, like, were going through, like, a drought for, like, a month or so? Kind of miss it.
Also, Boone is like a great place to be when you can go outside. But when you can't go outside, there's nothing to do here.
At all. Just like for freshmen who are listening, like get prepared for the winter. Like this is it. Like, like it's just cloudy.
Inside.
Yeah.
And colder.
A lot
It's
colder.
way colder.
And rain will be replaced with
Really
snow.
brutal. Yeah.
And 50-mile-per-hour winds. Okay?
Yes.
So, this is like a little taste right here, but...
So essentially, you're in a hurricane the whole time.
The entire time.
But with snow.
Yes.
Hopefully, we'll have more sunnier days than we have past years.
Yeah.
Although it's hard to hold on to that hope.
I know.
Knowing what it's
hard.
But
We'll see.
Starts crying in the
we'll
show.
see. But,
It's fine though. I don't know. I just kind of woke up this morning as well. Like I was like already working in the studio in there. Kind of forgot I had an outline due at 9 o'clock. So I was like, but I'm like 3/4 of the way through. Like I'm just gonna work on it through the breaks and stuff. So I'll be fine, guys.
Oh my
no
gosh.
biggie. I know. It's just an outline. It's a rough draft outline. So it's like doesn't have to be graded or anything. I just need to have it there for my teacher. So I'm doing great.
there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I got an email this morning from shout out to David Jackson, my broadcast technique performance professor. Class is canceled. We were supposed to have a guest speaker, but he was like, "Yo, can't come today." So then he was
Can't
like,
come today.
"Can't come today."
Like the guest speaker or like him?
The guest speaker.
Oh, okay.
He got called into work or whatever, which like,
Yeah.
I guess he has to do that, right?
Oh, I thought Dr. Jackson was just like, nah, we're not going to see that dude. I was like, geez.
We're canceling the guest speaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he just canceled class. So that's pretty solid because that's my only class on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Word.
So
Oh, nice.
now I have some free time. I know, right?
You better go back to bed, I'm guessing, or?
No, I actually have an assignment I have to do.
Oh, okay. Hey,
But-
academics first. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
It actually worked really well. The class got canceled because then I can spend my time doing that instead.
yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been stressed. So it really today just really worked out, and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm so proud of you. Look at you using
Thank
your
you.
time wisely.
Thank you. Oh my
She's so
gosh.
smart. I'm so proud. Okay, that's good. Gosh.
My friends always ask me how I go to bed so early because, like, when I can, I go to bed at like 10, and it's because I wake up and I just try to do all my homework like in the morning time.
Me.
You know, like between this and my first class. So I'm like, I'd rather just do it now and get it over with, and then later when I come home from like a long day, I don't have any work to worry about. I can just go straight to bed.
Right.
Yeah, people always like call that like procrastination. I'm just like, no, I think I do like my best work when I'm like under pressure, low key, like before
No, that
class
makes
or something.
sense.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but other than that,
I'm totally the opposite. I cannot do things last minute or I will explode.
oh, I love it.
Yeah, I have to plan out everything and then have it done like 3 days beforehand.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
See, I do my stuff during the day, but I still procrastinate. Like, if I start an assignment like 3 days before it's due, I'm like, I don't really have to do this right now because I've still got 3 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
yeah.
I just like my mind is not as motivated to like work on it.
No, yeah,
But
I
if
get
it's
that.
due in 3 hours,
yeah.
you know, like I'm gonna get it done. I have to get it done. So that's how my mind works.
I'm kind of a mixture of both of you guys, I'd say, because I love getting a start on things a few days ahead of the due date, but I also find myself procrastinating a lot too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a give and take, depending on the assignment.
Word.
But
Yeah, sometimes you get caught in that situation where you like start something early and you're like, oh man, I'm ahead. I don't even have to worry about this. Like I already started it. And then you put it off for a long time, you know, because you're like, I already started it. Like I'm ahead of everybody. And then you realize that it's due tomorrow.
yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait, I only did one question. and
Facts.
there's 10. So I wasn't actually that ahead.
LOL, regs.
Reg, that's exactly what I'm talking about. How did you know?
Also, question about regs. I was thinking about this earlier. Should I take regs and management at the same time, or am I doing academic suicide?
Well, I think I actually know quite a few people who are doing that right now.
Okay. I was like about to do that next semester. I was like, well, I could take regs over the summer between like college and adulthood, or I'm not sure.
I've heard that it's not fun over the summer because it's just like
It's sped
everything's
up.
so crammed in.
It's sped
the
up.
same amount of work.
Yeah, but it's like only like a month basically of work versus like y'all have like 4 months of work. So I was like,
But you're in
That's
class
true.
like 4 hours every day.
yeah, that's the thing.
And you're gonna have an assignment due like every other day probably.
Yeah. So
And you have the test on like the 3rd day of class.
Oh man. What? Really? Are you being serious?
He just like
I just like actually
That's
choked.
lost his
what
breath
all my
for a
friends
second.
said that took it this summer. They
Wow.
had the test on the first day.
So should I?
I would take, if I were you, which I haven't taken either class, so I don't really know what I'm talking about.
This guy's like, I have no expertise in this at all. Here's my
I
opinion.
would just take both of them next semester.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, am I just gonna like lose my social life and everything and just be like overwhelmed all the time, or should I just
Hopefully
like?
not.
All you gotta do is like be on top of things, right? In regs.
Yeah,
For the most part.
honestly, so far I don't really like get the whole like regs is the absolute worst because like
It's not
he's
horrible.
a grade harder.
A great harder.
A hard
working
grader.
teacher? Okay, hard grader.
But
Grade harder.
it's like you just have an assignment to do every week. And
Okay.
it's like, honestly, if you know
Just
what you're
like-
doing, it takes me like 30 minutes to
So,
complete
like,
it.
put
from
like the
start to
time
finish.
aside and just like do
So
it.
if you just put the time aside,
Okay.
it's not like a hard class. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as long as the biggest thing is just showing up at 8 a.m. But
Okay.
yeah,
Is
it's
that
really
like
not
Tuesdays
bad.
and Thursdays?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was
Would
like,
you-
how are you doing this?
Would
right
your other classes that you would take be difficult as well?
I was thinking about. I think I just gotta take like video 2.
Same.
And what else?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll let you know. Okay, we'll figure out like little schedules and stuff.
Yeah.
There's only like one class for it, right? Or is there 2 video 2 classes? Sorry,
That was a
hiccup.
hiccup?
My bad. It was like a burp and a hiccup at the same
Um,
time. Sorry.
I would say taking video 2 and regs and management all at the same time would be not
That
for me.
would probably be a lot. Because video
Yeah.
2 is a lot. Is like very like
Like I spread mine out.
long project heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be
But-
taking management next semester too, though. So
Yeah, do whatever you need to do. So
Okay,
That's all
guys.
I
Thanks for the encouragement and everything. I guess I'll figure it out when we get there.
yeah, of course. I'm glad that we just figured out Justin's schedule on
Yeah.
air.
Yeah,
on the
honestly.
morning app.
Jeez. Also, I think I just kind of realized I was like, that's why I'm so tired. I watched 2 scary movies this week, The Shining and The Joker.
You saw the Joker.
Yeah, it wasn't. Wait, did you
is
guys
it,
watch it yet?
is it the Joker or just Joker?
Oh, I guess it's
It's
just.
just Joker. I don't know, like when the
okay.
word popped up on the screen, it was like Joker, and I was like, oh, it's Joker, not
saw
the Joker.
Joker.
Yeah. Did nobody watch
I
it?
haven't
yet?
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard reviews.
I'm probably just
kinda.
gonna go watch it this weekend because I've heard that.
I wanna see it.
I just watched it Monday night because I just got frustrated and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so good!" and like trying to spoil it in front of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go watch it." So I watched it with my ex roommate, and
Your ex roommate. That
yeah,
sounds so like.
that sounds really
yeah.
sad, but like we actually miss each other. He's like,
Aw.
"Hey man, what you doing?" I was like, "You want to go watch the Joker?" And he's like, "Yeah." And that was kind of how it happened. Totally forgot like popcorn was like $1 billion at the movie theater. I was like, bro, you want to split this real quick, man? But it was nice. Very dark.
I've
like-
heard that it's like pretty disturbing.
Yeah. I'm not like spoiling or anything. Like, he's gonna
Yeah.
turn into the Joker, but like when he does, it's
Yeah.
the whole movie just turns upside down. And you're like,
yeah.
wow. okay. like I could like hear people like breathing. It was so quiet inside the movie theater. Like just everybody was like not moving. It was weird.
Wow.
Like nobody wanted to get
Yeah.
up. It was crazy.
I've heard that
is
like
awesome.
the reason, or not the reason, there's multiple reasons, but a big reason that it's so like disturbing and just kind of messes with you is because they make it so the Joker, it's like relatable almost.
It's
so
really
it's like you
weird.
almost
Yeah.
feel like you can relate to this guy, which is scary because of what like
yeah,
what
they
he is and what he
they
does.
make everybody that's like around the Joker just like I don't know. I mean, it's not spoiling. You're just like, oh
Yeah,
crap,
yeah.
like this is like how he's like being formed right now. You're like, oh dang, I kind of relate to that, but like not in like a weird terrorist way.
Yeah,
or
like not on
anything.
that scale, but
Yeah.
it's like you can see parts of him that you can see in yourself. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
Yeah.
So I'm
Uh-huh.
interested.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Just go watch that movie when you guys, I don't know, like over fall break or something. Watch it with your families. Maybe not watch it with your family, or like watch it by yourself. I would not recommend this for your mother. Maybe your dad.
Yeah.
I feel like my mom would be like, Justin, what did I just watch? Or
Yeah,
something
my
like
mom would
that.
probably not like it.
Yeah. Whew.
I've had a couple friends that said it's a great movie, but they didn't necessarily like it. So you kind of
I understand that,
objectively they know it's like really good,
but it's just not their taste.
maybe it's not for
Oh,
them.
I thought it was great because it was so dark, and it
I'm
just
glad
kind of
you liked
reminded me like the Dark Knight trilogy a little bit, but
Yeah.
like extra dark. And I was like, heck yeah, like it's a Joker movie. Like if you
Yeah.
guys know anything about a Joker, like he's like probably like one of the most just like complex characters of like all time. So like they needed this to be like rated
Yeah.
R. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was great.
I've heard that Dr. McCreary, like sound guy, said that
Yeah.
the sound is really good in the movie, and he recommended that we go see it in theaters instead of like waiting to. Because I usually just wait for movies to come out on like Redbox,
Yeah.
so I can pay $1 for it.
Same.
Watch
But I
it in
think I'm
theater.
actually gonna go see it in the theaters. Yeah.
Please do.
Because I think that it'll really have the full effect in a big screen, on a big screen.
With surround sound.
Yeah, with surround sound, just be extra disturbed.
Yeah, facts. Oh my gosh.
4D.
Yeah. What do you mean 4D?
I don't know. Aren't there movies in like 4D now?
Oh, I thought you were saying they were $40, and I was like, yes.
Oh, 40.
They are.
I heard
They are
like,
$40.
and I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, no, I meant like 4D. Like
Oh.
3D, but 4D.
I have no idea.
Oh.
Is that a 4?
Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah.
could be a 4.
Making a 4.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk more about this after the break on the morning app.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning. We're back on the morning app. And Justin is just doing some piano.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just like ran from one studio to this studio. I was like working on my little outline, like I said earlier. But I'm back.
Yeah, there was like
Okay.
10 seconds. And I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Sorry.
Where's
Wait,
Justin?
wait. Was it really 10 seconds? Let's stop.
Yeah, I had to keep playing spots.
Oh my bad. Sorry. I appreciate you for thinking about me. Okay.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Hey, I'm just trying to get through all this stuff and get to the weekend because fall break, baby. Yeah.
Fall break.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Yes.
What you guys doing?
I
I'm just
haven't slept
gonna.
in 5
Yeah,
days.
plans
Oh,
for fall
wait,
break.
stop. Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh,
that was
okay.
just an
She
exaggeration.
kind of
But
subtly was like, I haven't slept in 5 days. I'm just like, okay, like that's not good.
yeah, I'm
Lexi.
good. I just feel like I haven't slept in 5 days.
Oh, you feel like you haven't slept in 5 days.
Yeah.
You haven't like literally slept in 5 days. Okay. Thanks. Sorry, I didn't really get the sarcasm right there.
No, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
What you doing for fall break?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, my bad. I'm gonna. I think I'm going home. I
There you go.
don't know. I just like really haven't like planned it out. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I could go home like Saturday morning or Friday morning. My family just like came up this past weekend, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I could chill up here, but I could also go home. Get that free food, get some free love and free hugs and all that other stuff.
Do you usually have to pay for your hugs?
Yeah.
How much are they? What's the rate?
It's like 70 cents per second.
That's steep.
Per second.
Per
Yeah.
second.
Yes.
I'd be giving some quick hugs.
Yeah.
No.
Just
That was just half a second.
Yeah.
Is that even worth it?
I think it's worth it.
Quick hugs.
anything.
A hug from my mama for 70
human
cents.
affection.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
For 1 second. Man.
Pay a few dollars for that, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd pay like
It's worth it.
$20.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
just-
I'm just like,
You know?
yeah. So you
For a
understand?
hug from
Yes.
from your mom, y'all would pay $20.
No, you know what I would do? I would-
Kiera's like,
My mom didn't hug me for free. I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna go find someone else to hug, I guess.
Here's just like, I'm being serious right now. Like, I'm not paying my mom $20.
$20 on my own
We're all
mother.
just joking.
You guys
We're all
like,
just like joking around about it. Yeah.
I'm
Kira's
like, what?
we're all just joking, and then Kira's like, yo, I don't know if I'm for this, man. Like, I don't think this is it, Chief, but I whatever. But I was joking around. Yeah, just go home, just chill with my fam.
hey, it's nice to have options there for fall
Yeah.
break.
Yeah,
In terms of when you leave.
facts. I
Where
don't
you
know.
go.
It just really depends like how I feel like after class. I might not be feeling driving 3 hours to Raleigh on Friday, so I might
That
just
drive
like
is so
Yeah.
hard. I've done
Yeah.
it too many times.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's too much.
Yep. And my
It's
car's getting
hard.
old, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna try to find a ride tonight and then figure out stuff from there.
Yeah, there you go.
But and then Monday and Tuesday maybe go camping, maybe because I feel like we really only have like a couple more weeks before it gets really really cold. So might just do that. That might be the move. Yeah. I don't know. Like who's next? Are we like going like
Let's
clockwise
go to
right
circle.
now?
Okay,
Or
my turn.
Okay.
I forgot for a second.
Oh God, I forgot.
I got it.
I
there.
forgot. I'm sorry.
So on Saturday, my parents were like, "We're going to Asheville," because that's where my aunt lives, right? And I was like, "Well, Asheville is only like an hour and a half away, so I'm just gonna go on Saturday, spend a day with my fam in Asheville." And then Sunday through Tuesday, my a cappella group actually is having our retreat,
Oh, nice.
where we just get like an Airbnb in like a small mountain town that's not Boone.
West
We just-
Jefferson.
That's literally where it is. We're actually going to West Jefferson.
Called it.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that's where you can get like nice
It's
houses
cute.
for cheap.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it's
cute
like
there.
no one just
It's really
goes to West Jefferson, you know. But yeah, so I'm excited. We're just gonna hang out for like 2 days and
Nice.
not have to worry about
Yeah.
anything. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'm going home for fall break.
Sweet.
I'm same with you, Justin. I don't know if I'm gonna go on Friday because I have a 1 o'clock class on Friday, which is super unfortunate.
So you're trying to skip or?
No.
So many
I'm
people are
either-
not going to be
No,
at that
hey.
class.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So I'm
Don't
gonna go
promote
because
skipping on the air, Lexi. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't condone skipping.
Well, I'm
I've
planning
never
on
done it in
going.
my life.
going to class.
Okay,
I have skipped it before though.
I was just asking
Oh,
a
okay.
question.
Don't skip.
I was just asking.
Maybe your teacher will give you like extra
Some extra
credit.
Yeah.
Because I've had professors do that. You know,
Yeah.
like 5 people will show up the day before a break, and they're like, you know what? Thanks for coming, guys. I'm going to give you extra credit. And I'm
Thanks for validating me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rush home
Right.
or feel rushed, so I'm either gonna go like Friday afternoon, evening, or Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Where is home
Kinda
for you?
Raleigh.
Oh,
as well.
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So looking forward to it though. Long weekend.
Yes.
I feel like the weather will be nice in Raleigh, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
cooling down all over North Carolina, but it won't be like cold, kind of like it is here. I feel like
Yeah,
be
it'll
really
be
comfortable.
warm.
Yeah.
I think maybe a little too warm,
Ugh.
but we'll see.
Yay.
We'll see. I haven't really looked
Man.
at the weather.
Hopefully it's nice. I hope
Yeah.
it's nice. I'm also going to Raleigh, home.
Man,
Yeah.
we're all going to Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
City.
change my plans and go to Raleigh.
Wait, you from Raleigh?
No.
Oh. I was like, wow, this is a lot of Raleigh.
I just like
You wanna
hang
stay at
out
my house
around
again?
Raleigh. Yeah.
We
Oh my
can go to
God.
another hockey game.
Oh my God.
Actually, I am going to one on Friday night when I get literally.
Stop, I'm
I'll
so
be driving
jealous.
from Charlotte, where I work,
How's,
to
like,
Raleigh,
the
and then
Carolina
I'm
Hurricanes
immediately
doing
going to a
anyways?
hockey game.
They won. So the Canes won. I was working at Ransom on Saturday night, and there was a game on. And I was like watching the game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, because they won. It was overtime.
Yeah. There was a shootout that they won.
Yeah.
And we never won shootouts.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, freaking out. I was sitting at the like hostess table. I was supposed to be like doing my job, but I was just watching the game. But yeah, it was a good win. Good win, solid win.
Word.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
fun though.
You're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. For
Yeah,
fall
I'm
break?
very excited. Yeah.
Sweet.
Are tickets like
Nice.
expensive? I've been like meaning to like get into hockey. I like got into it like when they like made that playoff run last year, and I was like, dang, heck
Yeah.
yeah, we're
They're
like
probably
gonna
more
get in.
expensive because of that.
Oh,
Well,
honestly.
they have these college rush tickets that you can get like the day of the game that
Mhm.
are $15 or $20, I think.
Mhm.
Oh.
Or I think it's
didn't know
$20 for the lower, or no, $20 for the upper section and $40 for the lower. So
40's not
Definitely
bad
worth-
for the lower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a good.
Not
I'd pay
bad at all.
40.
it's not bad for college students.
Yeah.
Word.
But I think you can't buy them until like the day of.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it's
don't know, I
probably like so quickly sold out. I bet people know exactly when they go. on
Everyone
sale.
from state goes. So.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
in their
Yeah.
it's in their basketball place.
True.
So.
Are you gonna get barbecue nachos again?
Ooh, maybe. Might get something else too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
The Canes.
Barbecue
that
nachos.
They have some good like food stands
They
there.
though that ice cream.
Yeah, they had
hits
some ice cream. It was really
so
good.
much. Yeah.
The twisted. What was it?
Twisted waffle.
Twisted waffle.
Mhm.
Twisted waffle.
Classic. And then Saturday night, I'm actually going to Moon Taxi.
Oh,
And I've
nice.
seen them twice when they came here.
Solid.
The first time I saw them was here, and then now I'm seeing them in Raleigh with my mom. So fun times.
That is cute.
That
Go
is
off.
cute.
I hope you
And
have so much
there's
fun.
like an after party thing, and she
Wait,
like
you go, what?
she like got us tickets to that, and
With
I don't
Moon
know if that
Taxi?
means we're gonna like meet them, but I already like met them kind of.
That's
but,
so cool.
But
Kind
she was
of.
like, "Yeah, I got you party." I was like, "We're going to the after party," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wait, what do you mean like kind of? Like you met him or them?
Oh well, when he
Yes.
was they played at Legends here freshman year,
Mhm.
and I like waited. The people who I was with wanted to meet them, so I waited with them, and then we all took a picture with the main singer. So I didn't meet all of them, but I met main singer.
Nice.
What if they remember you?
Doubt it. I look very different now.
You never know. You
Hey.
never know.
Plus,
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah, I mean it would be cool, but he'd be like, "Oh my God, nice to
I
meet
do
you," and I'd be like,
remember
"Uh-huh."
you.
Yeah.
Tell me your name.
I met
again.
you before.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
remind me of your name again.
Dr. Dog is like my favorite band ever, pretty much, and I always go to the shows with my friend Alex, and Justin knows Alex.
Yeah,
Alex
Al-
Brody, shout out if you're listening. He's probably not. He's definitely not
Yeah,
listening.
he's definitely in bed.
It's definitely in bed. And so one time we went to a show. This was only like my second Dr. Dog show, but it was like his 4th or 5th or whatever. And it was in Charlotte, in Noda, like that area outside of Charlotte, and it was at the neighborhood theater. And we were just hanging around, like going to bars and stuff before the actual show started. And so we were just walking downtown, and all of a sudden the drummer from Dr. Dog, Eric Slick, was just like walking across the street with a smoothie. And we were like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he was like, "Oh my gosh, like, hey, Alex." I don't think he said, "Hey, Alex," but he was like, "Hey, man, like, I recognize you from like going to all of our shows, basically.
Wow.
And he was like, oh, dude, sweet. Like, this is so cool. Because we said hey, and immediately Eric Slick recognized Alex. Because, I mean, every time I've gone to Dr. Dog, I've always been like right in the front row, and same with Alex. So it's like, if you're always at their shows, I think a lot of musicians actually do recognize fans, you know?
It's neat.
So I think it's very possible.
It's so funny. Alex has gone to like at least maybe 10 of their shows.
Yeah.
I went to one with him in Asheville, and he was just like singing along, and they were like pointed at him, and he's like, "Yeah,
I'm here."
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Because it's like, it's
cool.
Dr. Dog, so it's like having fans that are just like obsessed with Dr. Dog. It's funny. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like they
They're
probably
not good
know.
though. They're
Yeah,
not
they're
like
really good.
super big, but they're just like,
Yeah.
what would you name it? Like C-list, D-list, maybe? I don't know. What?
I'd say like C-list.
Like I don't know. A is like Beyonce, and then B
Yeah.
is like Tyler the Creator. C. I don't. What is?
Yeah, I'd
I
put
don't know.
Dr. Dog in C-list because I'd say way more people know about Tyler the Creator than they
Yeah.
do Dr. Dog.
I mean, this is this Dr.
That'd be an
Dog had, like,
interesting
a
list to
million?
put together, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really like thought through it and put a lot of artists or bands
Yeah, and like where
on
they
each of
are.
those lists.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Dog is also one of those artists a lot of people have listened to, but they didn't realize that it was Dr. Dog. Or
Yeah,
they've like
probably.
heard them, but they didn't realize who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have like a wide variety of like albums. Like a lot of their albums are very different, so it's, you know. I listened to them quite a few times before I even knew who they were. And
Yeah.
then my friend introduced me to them, and I was like, oh wait, I've heard these guys before.
They're good. I
And
love
now
them.
they're the loves of my life. I'm just kidding. That's weird.
No, it's not weird. They're really good.
They're
so,
listening right now and they're hearing you.
They're like,
They're like, oh my god.
What if I just wore a Dr. Dog shirt every single day on this show in hopes that they would watch it?
Could tag him when you share your
tag them every
post.
single day as well.
Every
Yeah.
day.
People would be like, who even,
Who
what
is
is
she?
Dr. Dog?
Dr. Dog's like on Facebook coincidentally 7 a.m, just like, oh,
Watching the morning app.
I like the
All
morning
right,
app.
we'll be back right here on the morning app.
These college kids, they don't know what they're talking about.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Y'all work
Oh,
yourselves
man.
up.
Dude, we just like use up all of our energy.
We all just like took a giant breath. We're ready to go.
Oh my gosh. Huh?
So, just a story. I feel like it's pretty interesting, and I feel like it's pretty cool. That I wanted
it's
to
fun. It's
tell
fresh.
You guys. It's fresh. Hashtag. I'm sorry. Hashtag fresh. So, I don't know how many of you guys know. I think Justin, you told me that you knew about this, but recently Ellen has been kind of, Ellen DeGeneres has been going around like social media and stuff because on her show recently she talked about how she was at the Dallas Cowboys game and someone took a photo of her sitting next to George Bush, and it kind of went viral and like everyone made a big deal out of it because they're like, why is Ellen sitting next to George Bush? Like, this is like against everything that she talks about, blah 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 blah. And Ellen went on her show and basically said like that doesn't go against everything I talk about. I talk about like loving people and like being friends with people, even though you might disagree on some things like politics and stuff like that. And so she basically, I guess you can't say that Ellen went viral because she's always viral. She's like always famous. But it was just being talked about a lot. And so I like dove a little bit deeper into like the whole thing. And it's just kind of cool because so she was talking about how she was at the Dallas Cowboys game. And I was like, oh, like I was just in Dallas last week. Like that's kind of cool. Or 2 weeks ago, whatever. Lexi and I were in Dallas. And she's talking on her show about how she got invited, her and her wife Portia got invited by Charlotte Jones, who is the chief brand officer of the Dallas Cowboys. And she came to the radio show that we were at in Dallas, and she spoke. It was like a whole panel. Or not a panel, it was just her.
It was like an interview, more like.
It was like an interview with her, and she was on stage, and Lexi and our station and Nate and I were there, and we got to like hear the whole presentation. It was really cool, and I was like, this is a big deal. Like she's, Dallas Cowboys, they're like they're worth the most. They're worth like a few $1 billion right now, and so like her job is very impressive, and she's made a lot of money for them and all this stuff. And so then Ellen was talking about how she got invited by Charlotte Jones. And then in the video that Ellen took of her like sitting in the box with George Bush, she like zoomed over and Charlotte Jones was like sitting right next to her in the video. And I just thought that was really cool because like we were just there listening to Charlotte Jones talk about all this stuff that goes on with the Dallas Cowboys. And, like we got to speak with her. Oh, we didn't really speak to her, but we listened to her speak about all this stuff, and then this blows up like a week later, and it's just kind of funny because I was like, oh man, she invited Ellen DeGeneres to the Dallas Cowboys like a week later. If only I had stayed in Dallas a little bit longer. Yeah. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool how
really
this like blew up, and then she was a part of it. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
So it seems like kind of the same people that invited you guys to Dallas, in a way, also invited Ellen.
I
Somehow.
mean,
Kinda.
we're like
It's a
basically
stretch.
on the same level as
It's a
Ellen
stretch.
DeGeneres.
No.
We're like, we think Ellen, she's a B-list celebrity, right? We would say B-list celebrity.
say A.
You'd say A?
B-list.
I'd say A.
That's true. What am I thinking?
Who would be B-list though?
Um,
And who would be considered A-list? I think is
It's
like Tom
tough.
Cruise and like
yeah.
a
Okay,
household
well, you said
name.
Beyonce,
Okay.
and I guess I don't really compare anybody to Beyonce.
Okay, let's just like think about it real quick. Okay. I mean,
As
my
you
bad.
should.
Okay. Like, who do you
you're
like
right,
think
you're
of like
right.
immediately? Like Kim Kardashian, like Kanye.
Like
yeah.
when you think
name.
celebrity, who
Jay-Z.
pops in your mind? That's an A-list.
Ariana
Yeah.
Grande.
I think
immediately.
Ellen would be considered
You're
an
right.
A-list because I
Yeah.
feel like it's a household name and like little kids know who she is. Like
Like
Very
most,
good. If
the
you say
oldest
Ellen,
generations know who she is.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres is going to be a C.
No.
like the most popular shows out there, like Ellen, Kardashian, and stuff like that. Then B's kind of hard to
It is tough.
argue.
Yeah, because
Because it's also subjective in a way. Of
Right.
kind of
I'd say like the
who-
small celebrities.
I would say.
you're not like.
What do you
super
think about
popular.
like talk show like not Ellen, but like I was just thinking like Jimmy Kimmel or like Jimmy Fallon might be B-list
B.
because they know everybody, but like
But-
some people don't know who they are.
Exactly. B.
yeah.
Tyler the Creator.
Is that your
Anderson .Paak.
example for everything?
I know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Anderson .Paak,
yeah.
that's like a
Like,
good...
Like if you have like over like 10 million like listens or something like on Spotify or
Yeah,
something,
you could do it by
I think
numbers.
you should be like yeah.
If you could, yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is
listens
by
if you're a
numbers.
musician.
If you have like over 20 million, I'm just like, oh, you're probably like an A. Like everybody,
Yeah.
like someone knows you.
So then it's like, what about bands? Like can you have like a band that's like an A-list band?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like, what's an A-list band?
Dolly Parton, is that her name? Am I saying the last name right? Dolly
Yes.
Parton, Dolly Parton. Oh gosh,
Are you okay?
I keep forgetting like how
Dolly
her
Parton?
name.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is she a band?
Isn't she like the singer, or am I thinking of?
She's an
Are you thinking
individual
of Fleetwood
artist.
Mac and Stevie Nicks?
Ooh, Fleetwood Mac. I think that one. I think that's what I'm talking about. Oops.
Yeah.
I just
would
know like
consider them an
everybody knows
A-list
them.
Band. You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Or like Queen.
A-list.
Queen.
Yeah.
But like current A-list bands, I'd say that like
Current A-list bands? I
Bands.
feel like, I mean, One Direction was definitely A-list when
Yeah.
they were
yeah.
popular.
Trying
And they
to
were
think of,
still
like,
together.
bands. So like the 1975, well, they'd be like B-list probably, right?
Yeah. I don't think they'd be A-list because they came to App State.
Yeah, B.
Well, Lil
Hey.
Wayne came to App State.
And
But I don't think
he's
Lil
A.
Wayne is A-list.
I mean, he sold out App State. 1975 did not.
Yeah, I think Lil Wayne is A-list. I think he's starting to go down. I thought Lil Wayne was like dying. Did anybody else not think this?
He's always
Isn't
been
he,
dying
like,
for like a
kinda
hot
dying?
minute. So yeah.
I've heard that he's just like slowly dying.
have
him
no
as a
idea.
person or him as an artist?
No, like a person,
Just a
like
person, yeah.
physically. I think he's
He's
like slowly
physically dying?
That's what I've heard.
The drugs, yeah. So
Oh, shoot.
there's that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's
That's
alive
like
now.
a big reason that like all of his concerts now he only shows up for like 10 minutes at a time.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like
pretty
when he
crazy
came
right
to
now.
App State, he showed up. So I was supposed to work the show, but I didn't. And because I was with Apps I'm still in Apps, but at the time I was supposed to work it. And he showed up late and then performed for like 40 minutes. And then that was the end
everyone
of the
was
show.
really mad.
And everyone was really mad. Yeah. And then the whole Migos thing happened,
I think
where
the
only
Migos
two
thing
of
was-
them came on stage. And we were like, dude, you can't do that. We signed a contract for all three of you. So yeah, there's just something about people
Concerts.
coming to App.
Yeah.
I mean, 40 minutes wasn't that bad.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Did you get to it?
Yeah, like okay,
Yeah.
it was like he didn't play like a lot of music, but I was like 40 minutes with him. I was like,
Yeah.
still better than what Migos did. What was that, like 20 minutes, and we only got 2 out of 3 of
We
them.
only got 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
This is
it
me.
like as much as it just stinks because I feel like some artists come to Boone and they like don't
They don't
they
take
don't
it seriously.
care. Yeah, because they're like,
Yeah.
I'm in Boone. But it's like for us, that kind of show is like the only thing we get all year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
So
they may
it's like-
assume the students or the most of the people there are getting really cheap or discounted or maybe even free tickets,
Yeah.
which isn't necessarily true.
Right. Like
Just-
when
yeah.
Kesha came, she like was really excited to be there. I remember going
she
to that
was.
show.
That was so good.
She was like interacting with all the fans. I mean, they even told her at a point, they had told her to like stop talking so much because she was talking so much to the people and like showing how
It was
appreciative she was.
fantastic.
And that just made the show more enjoyable because it's
Yeah,
like knowing
for
that they
everybody.
want to be there as much as you do. It's like really, it's just a lot more fun, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like when Chris D'Elia came. He's a comedian that came
yeah.
like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, the time you had to get rid of all your social media.
Yeah, I told that story already. The time I deleted my Twitter because of that. Yeah. That
What'd you
was-
do? What?
Remember, I like took a picture of Chris D'Elia backstage, and then I posted it on Twitter. And then like after the show, he saw the tweet and he like quoted me, and he was like, "How dare you invade my privacy?" All that stuff. I didn't tell you this. I feel like
Chris
I-
D'Elia added you?
Oh yeah, he added us. Yeah, so okay,
No
I'll just tell the
way.
story again.
Gosh, wait.
We have time, right? So basically, I was working the show because like when artists come, I in the past I've been able to like work the show as a part of the exec board, and so I was working it and. I was backstage, and Chris D'Elia showed up late, you know, like most people do. And he shows up, and he's just walking in the hallway backstage of the Schaefer Center to go into his dressing room. And I, like, took I don't remember if it was a picture or, like, a Snapchat or what it was, but it was basically just, like, this short little thing of him walking backstage. There were, like, 7 other people in the video. And I just posted it on Twitter, and I was like, Chris D'Elia's here, blah, blah, because I love stand-up comedy, and I think he's hilarious. So I just wanted to show people that he's here. And so I watched the show, and then I got home, and I had like 200 notifications on my phone. Chris D'Elia had seen my tweet, and he quoted it, and then he retweeted it and quoted it or whatever. And he said, like, who are you even? How dare you invade my privacy when I come to your school for blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa, I didn't even invade your privacy, first of all. Second of all, you're a celebrity, so does this not happen to you every single day? Third, this is like the most innocent thing that anybody could have done ever. Like, it was like the back of him. If I hadn't even tagged him in the video, I don't even think you would have known that it was him.
I say he's not like naked or anything.
Right. Like, it wasn't even in a private room. Like, I still don't see, and so basically he just attacked me and put it on Twitter, and then like all of his fans just started sending me they're like, how dare you, blah, 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 like, go die. And I was like, die? I didn't even do anything. So.
Brutal.
You just like delete it and run?
Yeah,
or
well,
you just, like,
I deleted my video right away just because I was like, I feel like I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm not gonna, like, I was also at the time afraid that I was gonna get in trouble with the school.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh God, like, they had a contract, who knows what's gonna happen. So I deleted everything, and I just responded to his tweet, and I was like, maybe he'll see this. I said, I'm sorry, the video's deleted, I didn't mean to cause anything, just a huge fan. And then he directly messaged me, and he was basically like, hey, it's okay, I appreciate you being a big fan, but like, don't do that next time to celebrities. It's not cool when they come to your space and you invade our privacy and all that stuff. And I'm like, so, okay.
That's so confusing to me. I don't understand.
Right, exactly. I don't even understand. And like for 2 weeks after, I was still getting stuff. And I'm like, I didn't even, like, who's taking their time out of their day to defend Chris D'Elia on something this dumb, even days later? So I just deleted my Twitter. Because, like, people were going back to my tweets from, like, 2015, and they were, like, roasting me. They're like, she's not even funny. And I'm like, gosh.
That is...
There's so many things that I'm confused about.
Right?
Like, all of that. Why would people...
That just sounds, like, unnecessary.
Way unnecessary.
That's how Twitter is, though. Like, I mean, every day there's, like, a main character, and when you're that main character, everybody just wants to roast you, so... Yeah. I'm sorry that you had to be the main character that day.
Okay. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it could have been way worse. You know, like, it could have...
A lot more worse.
It wasn't actually something that I was like, wow, I should not have done that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it wasn't even that big of a deal. But...
That is so stupid. Like, when you're, like, that big, like, you can't really, like, be like, oh, man, don't take a video of me backstage. Like, you should, like, expect that.
Yeah. He was also kind of... maybe I shouldn't be roasting Chris D'Elia on air. I don't know. He's... whatever. But he was just kind of, like, rude, to be honest with you. I thought that was, like, his act. Because in his comedy, he's just, like, rude, and it's funny. But I thought when he stepped off stage, he would be different than that. But he is just... It's just not very nice. Like, he refused to take a picture with any of us, which usually every time an artist comes, we all get a picture. So,
Dang.
But, yeah. So I guess just be careful. Moral of the story is be careful what you post on Twitter.
Well, thank
That's
you
wild.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome for that warning.
We'll be back in a little bit. This is the Morning App.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
We're gonna have to learn all the words of that song because I only know 3 of them.
Okay, wrong one.
Justin, you're killing it.
Thanks. Oh my gosh.
Well, it doesn't end.
Dude, come on, join my acapella group.
Oh my god.
I don't really have the time right now.
You could go on the retreat next week, this weekend.
Come on.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Now you have plans.
Can I go on the retreat, but only go on the retreat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when we sing, you can just be like, do, 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 do.
You know, I was like, my freshman year, I was like walking down the hallway one time, and I was just like beatboxing to myself, and like some kid was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Yeah." It was like 10 o'clock at night. And he was like, I was actually like on Alex Brody's floor, like I didn't really know him at the time. He was like, "Hey, come over, let's like play like Mario Kart." And I was like, "All right." Came over, I was like using the bathroom, and this kid was like, "Hey, dude, are you like good at beatboxing?" I'm like, I guess so. And he was like, "Hey, I'm in an acapella group. You want to join real quick?" And he like handed me like flyers, like, "Hey," and he like just started spitting out like all this info. And I was like, "I'm fine. I don't want to." And he's like, "No, come on, dude, come on. Do the beatbox again." He's like, "Hey guys," and like 3 other guys like popped their head out of a door. And I was like, "Oh, okay, listen,
We
I don't
need
want
a
to do
beatboxer.
Yeah,
We need a beatbox.
That is acapella, people.
you guys are crazy. I can't do it. I was like, "Alex, open the door."
Crazy. Anytime they hear anybody who can beatbox, they're like,
Wait,
beatboxer?
gotta
It's like,
recruit
you guys like not have one? You're like, well, we only have like one in our team. Like, we need another one. Like, it'll be great. You guys can like team up together. It's like, I'm literally fine. I have like 12 hours. I'm chilling. I'm just a freshman. I'm doing SGA and stuff. I don't think I can add another club. Yeah.
Do you guys have a beatboxer?
We do, yeah. He absolutely rocks. So actually, if Dovey was our beatboxer.
Oh,
so
wow.
he was in my acapella group before he graduated, and he was. We joined the same year, but he was like a year ahead of me.
Yeah.
And he is like. If you guys have never heard him beatbox,
He's really good at it.
He is so good at it. It's crazy. And it's just like something that he's a really good musician in general. But that's just like something that would never come up, you know? Like nobody ever's like, "Oh my gosh, do you beatbox?" But yeah, he is awesome. And now we have this guy, Micah, who is also really awesome. And if anything ever happens to him, we will be in a mess because he's our only beatboxer. So yes, we are desperate, Justin, always.
Sorry. He like told me the other day you guys had like a little fundraiser at Chipotle, I believe.
Yeah, we did.
I think I missed it. I like came
That's
like
okay.
the day afterwards. And I was like, "Hey, it's for the group." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Nope, it's over." I was like,
Yeah, it's only like a 4-hour window. I couldn't actually even go, but I got my
Oh.
friend to get me some. Yeah, we had a pretty good turnout. I was like,
How much money do you guys like make, if you don't mind me asking?
we don't find
Is
out
that-
actually until
Oh, okay.
like 2 weeks from now, but we get 33% of the proceeds. So it's pretty
That's
solid.
a good chunk.
Do you guys
Yeah,
like
that's a good chunk.
do outfits and stuff with that money or something? I feel like I'm asking like a lot of personal questions about
Like,
your
what do
group.
we use
Sorry.
the money on
Yeah.
when we get it? So this year, usually we use it for traveling because we usually compete in the International Championship of Collegiate Acapella, which is like the Pitch
Oh my God,
Perfect
Pitch
movies.
Perfect?
Yeah, that's where they go. So we usually do that. But this year, we're actually getting some of our songs recorded professionally. And there's a studio in
nice.
Durham that's like an acapella recording studio. And so it's pretty expensive, you know,
Yeah.
because it's like there's only so many places you can go to get your acapella music recorded. So we're fundraising for that.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
hey, is it about that time right now to like?
About that time.
We have to play the jazz music, Lexi.
Oh yeah. Oh, man. Wait,
Well, Lexi and
is that
Kiera,
on
like, you
here?
got
Is that on? That might be on Nate's thing, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I could also pull
Alright,
up some
hold on.
jazz music on here if you want.
You could do that, or
Do you have anything yet, Lexi?
let me see.
We need
Here's
to-
one called. Oh wait, there's a lot of jazz on here. This is really funny. Here's one called "Love Struck."
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought it was just gonna be like all drums, and I was like, oh, okay.
No, this is pretty cool.
Well, guys,
This is
Gotta go to class.
as you exit
Yeah.
the studio,
On this
Yeah,
Wednesday.
they leave
Drop my
early
outline.
'cause
we wish you the best.
I appreciate it. I love you
Appreciate
guys a
it.
lot.
Yeah,
love
we
you,
love you
Lexi.
too.
Yes.
I guess.
You have a great day.
I guess I was gonna say have a good fall break, but we'll see each other again on Friday morning.
Yeah.
So.
But I won't. So.
Oh. Yeah, Lexi.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, bye.
Okay. Well,
All right, get out of here then.
okay.
Get out of here. Walk safe to your classes.
Travels. Safe
Don't
travels.
get hit by a car.
Bye, guys. Ooh, I'm digging this.
I know, this music is great. feel like gosh, what was that
You're
like
so
kids
lonely
show?
now.
I know.
What kids show?
Like the Big Red Dog Clifford.
Yeah,
Did
I
they have
loved
music like
Clifford.
this in that show?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was a kids show I used to watch that like had music like this, and I was like, ooh, mom, I
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid song.
I liked Clifford, and I also watched Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. That was my favorite show.
Oh my
also,
gosh.
The Big Comfy Couch. That one was so
I
good.
don't think I saw that.
With the mailman.
Big comfy couch.
Yeah, it was so good. So good. That one was incredible.
I watched a lot of Roly Poly Oly.
Oh my god.
You remember that?
I remember that, yes.
Is that not
was
crazy?
so good.
Roly Poly Oly.
That was like claymation, wasn't it? No, that was just regular.
It was like animation, yeah, but it was I think it was just regular animation.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember. But they were just like made up of spheres. They were like, oh
Yeah, no, that was such a good show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Caillou.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one as much, but I watched Max and Ruby a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember this one episode where was it Ruby? I guess it was Ruby made like a mud pie, and I just remember mud. Like I associate Max and Ruby with mud pies for some reason, and I was always like, yeah, I'm gonna make a mud pie just for Max and Ruby, and like
actual mud.
Yeah, no, literally it was like a mud pie. Because I remember she like got it everywhere. She ended up getting it like all over the house. And her mom was like, oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god, wait, this is about to end perfectly. This is like 5 seconds left.
And that is the morning app.
Alrighty, we'll see you later on the morning app.